New York Magazine turns 50 this spring, and to celebrate the iconic publication's anniversary, they've launched a year-long campaign called My New York, involving special events throughout the 5 boroughs. They've kicked off the campaign with 50 New York covers, a public art project where they've invited 50 renowned artists to create 50 unique covers. Don't expect to see these works of art just in a gallery. You can actually see them scattered throughout New York City, anywhere from a bar bathroom on the Lower East Side to a street lamp in Queens. So here to tell us more about the magazine's public art project is its editor for business and strategy, David Haskell. David, nice to have you here with us.
Nice to be here, thanks.
So, 50-year anniversary, where did the idea come from to create 50 unique types of covers?
We thought that we wanted to spend a year celebrating our 50th anniversary. And we would start with a magazine issue and end with a magazine issue, and in the middle do some sort of ongoing, unexpected cultural festival in a loose sense in the city. And we knew that we wanted to build it around a particular theme that we were calling My New York, which was just simply inviting people and soliciting out from them New York stories, their own stories. And in that sense, give a history of the city that wasn't really about our own magazine, but about just everyone's own personal relationship to the city and the weird things that happen here. And New York Magazine has often worked with artists on covers for us, right. Usually when we have an idea or a breaking news story and we want to figure out how to express it in a visual language and use the magazine cover as a cultural art form to communicate an emotion to the reader. And what first comes to mind is when Eliot Spitzer resigned, Barbara Kruger made a instantly iconic cover with us. But what we thought as we started working with Alex Katz is maybe what we could do is invite 50 New York artists to make 50 New York magazine covers and ask them to use that cover to express their sense of what the city looks like to them now.
Did you give them any other direction, or were they essentially told, you know this place, you've been in this place, you know us as a magazine?
Yeah, well, so one thing, they don't need to serve on a newsstand and advertise the issue. They're sort of on their own, but they still are a cover. And so, formally, we gave them our cover line, we gave them the dimensions, and had to work on a cover and had to be communicate an idea visually. That's just from a formal technical standpoint. And then the guidance we asked for was just fairly simply, show us your New York right now. And that gave and has given us, and we are still accepting some of the last entries and still opening the mail every day and seeing what's coming in, giving a really wide range that I think opens us up as a magazine in a way that we couldn't do if it were just an occasional newsstand cover. You
mentioned an interesting thing, that it's not sort of the traditional magazine, we need the cover to grab eyeballs from a newsstand. It's a little bit different. And as I mentioned in the introduction, as a consequence, they're showing up different places. Right. What was the idea behind that?
Well, the vision was to be as grand and ambitious an art project as New York has ever seen, but with the spirit of a scrappy street artist, whoa, I didn't expect to see that there kind of project. And honestly, a budget that looked closer to that than the gates in Central Park. So we have been working really hard to identify locations all throughout the city. In some cases, billboards or sides of buildings, but also wheat pasting and wild posting campaigns and pretty unusual spaces, mostly loaned to us by partners who are interested in the project, who have an affiliation with the magazine, interested in the artists, excited about the idea. And so we have this, massive spreadsheet trying to match our opportunities with the timing.
This goes here, this goes there.
And it was important to us to not launch all 50 covers at once. This morning, out in the city, in about 16 locations, we've plastered these covers. And then actually, in a few locations, and we put on Instagram the locations, we had large poster-sized pads that had 10 covers that you could tear off. And so instantly there was like a scavenger hunt going on.
Tear them off, take them home with you.
Take them home. Yeah, exactly. And that got the most reaction. People got really excited. Oh my God, I could have a Yoko Ono artwork or a Barbara Kruger artwork. And of course, many people couldn't. By the time you got there, they were gone. But it got a lot of enthusiasm for the project, and we want to do a lot more of that and have quick, surprising announcements that suddenly you can participate in this project by grabbing one here or there.
Last question for you. As part of the celebration, there are also events that are going to be taking place around the city. Give me a sense of some of the events.
Well, I'll talk about it broadly because we have the same interest in just popping up kind of unexpectedly. But going back to this idea of My New York, there's a lot of New York comedians, filmmakers, musicians, chefs. It's a cultural event. It's a concert or it's something like that, but done in a unique way and participating in this year-long conversation about what New York is right now.
You know, it just sounds and feels like New York Magazine, which is, I'm sure,
Good.
what you wanted to do.
That was the hope.
And I've been a reader for probably almost as long as it's been out there. So, David, thanks for spending some time with us. Just great ideas, fun things, and I'm sure the New York fans and
keep
perhaps
an eye out. There'll be
new
many
New York
more.
Magazine fans
Right,
will
yeah,
be
great.
able to enjoy that. Thanks, David. You be
Thanks.
well.